Good afternoon. In just a moment, we will begin today's ceremony. We know that this is an incredibly important day for everybody here, and that you will all want to take photos. We simply ask that you refrain from standing in the aisle or too close to the stage. We have a professional photographer here, Les Todd, who will capture your graduate and as they receive their diploma, and you will be sent a link to those images after today. So you're welcome to take photos, just try to be mindful of other people. And the other thing I will ask is that you all silence your phones. Please rise to welcome the class of 2023 graduates, Duke President Vincent Price, Interim Provost Jennifer Francis, and the stage party. Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second undergraduate commencement ceremony for Duke Kunshan University. Today, we have the chance to say something that has only been said officially once before. Congratulations, graduating seniors of DKU. Our event today is a time for Duke Kunshan and Duke University students, faculty, and staff to come together to celebrate the accomplishments of the exceptional class of 2023, many of whom studied at Duke during the spring semester, and some who have traveled from other countries to be part of our celebration today. There is much to celebrate by so many who have played a part in bringing us to this joyous occasion. Perhaps most importantly, however, it is a time for friends and family members who have watched these graduates grow and prosper over the past 4 years to celebrate and savor their success. We at Duke are so pleased to have been part of your college experience, in most cases for much longer than you ever anticipated. We also want to recognize that today is bittersweet, as you are not standing next to all of your fellow DKU class of 23 graduates. The rest of your class will graduate in approximately 8 hours on the DKU campus in Kunshan, China. The commencement at DKU will take place at 10 a.m. tomorrow in Kunshan, which is 10 p.m. this evening for all of us. The graduates have received a link to the DKU ceremony, and you are welcome to watch the festivities from your location of choice this evening. It is also being recorded, so you may watch it at your leisure. Following the ceremony here today, we hope that you will join us for a reception, also here in Karsh, and that will conclude at 5:00 p.m. And now I would like to welcome Duke University President Vincent Price to begin this afternoon's commencement program. President Price.
Good afternoon. And hello, DKU class of 2023. I congratulate you and I commend you all on your hard work and your dedication over these past several years. And I'd also like to say a special welcome to your families and your friends who've supported you throughout your studies, as well as the DKU and Duke faculty and administrators who've guided you through your college experience. So will you please join me in recognizing them as well? Throughout your time at Duke Kunshan University, you have been at the vanguard of one of the world's most exciting educational initiatives. This young university is advancing the liberal arts model of education and fostering vital human connections that transcend differences and divisions. As high school seniors, you were selected for admission to DKU, not only because of your considerable academic qualifications, but also for your potential to flourish in DKU's unique global learning community. And we're so proud of the many, many ways you've fulfilled your potential since then. You have immersed yourselves in the academic experience, in the classroom, in the lab, and beyond. You have enthusiastically embraced opportunities to connect your academic work with the global challenges of the day. And you've done all of this while navigating the considerable disruptions and challenges and uncertainty stemming from the COVID-19 pandemic, which altered your undergraduate experience in ways that none of us could have imagined. The pandemic, as was mentioned, kept many of you away from Kunshan for most of your college careers, requiring you to adapt to new locations and to new modes of learning, all while wondering whether or when you might return to China. And many of you have made the most of this challenging situation by fully immersing yourselves in the academic and campus life here at Duke. You've conducted research with our faculty. You've participated in Bass Connections projects. You've been serving as RAs, writing for the Chronicle, and joining clubs and intramural sports programs, to name just a few. And through it all, you have built a strong community of support. You fostered lifelong relationships and remained committed to the ideals and the purposes of higher education. You've grown as scholars and as citizens of the world. And today, as we celebrate your graduation, we also celebrate the many extraordinary paths ahead of you. So again, congratulations, Duke Kunshan class of 2023. We're delighted to welcome you to the global community of Duke alumni, and we cannot wait to see what you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations.
Very small space to maneuver up here. Good afternoon, everyone, and especially to the DKU class of 2023. For those of you who don't know, I'm the interim provost here at Duke. It's a real honor to be here today to celebrate your graduation, and I'm delighted that many of your friends and family could also be here to share this day with you. Your graduation today is a very proud moment, actually, for me, as I have had the privilege of being associated with DKU for quite a long time. Since its earliest days. I was one of the first Duke faculty members to actually teach on the campus at DKU, along with several people here today, Hyen Gao, Noah Pincus, Lee Guo, and many of the others here, Bill Parsons. I was one of the people who helped recruit and hire many of the first DKU faculty members that are still, most of whom are still at DKU. And during your time as undergraduates, I've served both as the interim executive vice chancellor at DKU and as chairman of the board of trustees of DKU. And all of those have been a great honor, a great pleasure, and just a wonderful learning experience and a wonderful opportunity to develop relationships around the world. So I thank you all for that wonderful opportunity. For those reasons, I feel like I am qualified to stand before you today and say with great certainty that your time as Duke Kunshan students has been truly extraordinary, because I have seen it from so many perspectives, as have so many others here today. Your class has definitely left a lasting imprint, not just on DKU, but on Duke. We thank you for that imprint, and you deserve our many congratulations. It is also my distinct pleasure today to welcome our commencement speaker, Professor Hyen Gao. Professor Gao is the Henry W. Newson Distinguished Professor of Physics here at Duke University, and also currently serves as the Associate Laboratory Director for Nuclear and Particle Physics at Brookhaven National Laboratory. Professor Gao is a leading expert in the structure of the nucleon. In recognition of her extensive contributions to the field of physics, she was named a Fellow of the American Physical Society in 2007. She has been a Duke faculty member since 2002 and also served as chair of Duke's Department of Physics during her time. Most especially, from 2015 until 2019, Professor Gao served as DKU's founding vice chancellor for academic affairs. For those of you as not familiar with it, that's kind of like the provost for DKU. As vice chancellor, she oversaw faculty recruitment, academic and research support, faculty governance, and faculty development, and the development of all of the academic programs, including the DKU undergraduate degree program and all of the first majors that were there. And I know so many of us here in this room who had the opportunity to work with Hyen. Thank you so much for the contributions you made to DKU, which are, again, everlasting. Professor Gao even spent part of her childhood in Kunshan before completing her undergraduate degree in physics at Tsinghua University and then earning her PhD in physics from the California Institute of Technology. So if you're wondering what her robe represents, that would be Caltech. I know Hyen is especially proud to have helped recruit your class to DKU, and it is an honor for me to welcome her to speak with you today. Please join me in welcoming Professor Hyen Gao.
Good afternoon. Dear President Price, dear Provost Francis, dear faculty, proud parents and family of DKU Class 2023, and students of DKU Class 23. Good afternoon. And to the graduates, warmest congratulations on a job very well done. It is my distinct honor to be here with you on this special and ceremonious occasion. One of my most fulfilling experiences in my professional life was the privilege to help build Duke Kunshan University, a global research-oriented liberal arts and sciences university. When I arrived at Duke Kunshan University in January 2015, the DKU Conference Center was the entire university. As the rest of the Phase 1 campus was not quite ready for occupancy. For months, my office was on the second floor, my living space was on the third floor, and the small DKU cafeteria was on the first floor. Days at DKU were always long and challenges were always plenty. But today, being here and seeing your happy faces, all the hard work by so many clearly paid off. What a foresight and visionary undertaking for Duke and her partners to build this joint venture university. During my tenure at DKU from January 2015 to June 2019, we recruited many faculty staff members internationally. My most proud accomplishment and the most memorable experience at DKU was my direct engagement in the recruitment of your class and the inaugural class, including the visit to many high schools, roadshows, open house events, International Students' Day, and the many conversations we had with prospective students, their parents, and high school teachers. The 21st century has witnessed increasingly complex problems crossing the boundaries of traditional disciplines and emerging fields. The process of globalization renders all students in need of a global consciousness and competence. These rapidly changing dynamics, whether in the social and political realms, or in sciences, environmental, and health fields, are all reminders to all of us of the new opportunities for liberal arts education to emphasize empathy, transferable intellect, and demonstrated ability to apply knowledge and skills in real-world settings. DKU, as a 21st century global liberal arts institution, distinguished itself not only by integrating education and research, but also by breaking disciplinary boundaries and promoting cross-cutting collaborations with a new curriculum that is forward-looking, problem-focused, and people-centered. I always like to use three or triple I to describe the DKU curriculum, which is innovative, interdisciplinary, and integrated. I hope your experience helped further define and enhance these characteristics. Your class is a brave and special class. Your bravery is not only defined by your adventurous spirit in choosing DKU for the four most formative years of your life, but also defined by the historical COVID-19 global pandemic that started in your freshman year. Many of you likely never visited China, never heard about the city of Kunshan before you decided to apply to DKU. Your adaptability, perseverance, and resilience further defined your bravery. I used to motivate myself by asking the question, how often does one have the opportunity and, of course, many challenges to build a new university? The answer was, in my case, was once in my lifetime. But for most, the answer is perhaps never. You should be so proud of what you have accomplished in the last 4 years. Completing your undergraduate study in a global new university with a new curriculum during a global pandemic. I used to motivate my young staff at DKU by reminding them that after all the challenges we tackled in building a new university, they are capable of doing anything. Indeed, you have challenged and tested yourself and succeeded. With your last 4 years of the unique DKU Duke experience, you have developed a global mindset with empathy, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills, which empower you to tackle some of the most complex, pressing social and environmental challenges, such as renewable energy, climate change, social and racial inequity, aging population, communicable or non-communicable disease, global conflicts, and more. Solutions to these problems will require people with diverse backgrounds and perspectives to collaborate with an understanding of social, political, and humanist issues, and an open mind that is willing to learn, to innovate, and to adapt. As you leave DKU and go on to graduate schools or to work or to take a gap year, I encourage you to consider taking on some of these and other challenges facing humanity, using your talent, the skills and capability you have developed here, the societal commitment and the compassion that the liberal arts education has instilled in you. One of the 7 animated principles of DKU curriculum is to lead a purposeful life and be a lifelong learner. Years ago, a friend commented to me on the fact that the more we learn, the more we realize we do not know. Imagine you draw a circle to enclose all the things you have learned. As you learn more, this circle becomes larger. The boundary that separates what you know and what you don't know also becomes larger. Always being humble. There are so many mysteries in the nature that we need to uncover, emerging challenges facing humanity that we need to find solutions for. And there are things we can learn from every person we meet. Confucius wisely told us that there must be something worth learning from other people's words and deeds. Getting a DKU degree and the Duke degree is only the beginning of a lifelong learning and development journey. One way to learn and to grow is to go out of your comfort zone and make yourself uncomfortable from time to time. Although I spent a few years of my childhood in Kunshan area in the 1970s, now you know how old I am. By the time I returned to Kunshan in 2015, after being in the United States for more than 25 years, I felt uncomfortable, especially during the first few months. When I started my current position as the Associate Laboratory Director at the Brookhaven National Laboratory during the pandemic, a very different setting compared with the more familiar university campus, I felt uncomfortable. Such uncomfortableness amazingly helped my growth as a university leader, as a national laboratory leader, and more profoundly as a person. Please go outside of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. Be a wise leader with a moral compass to navigate and to lead. Make an impact on the communities that you are a part of, whether that is your local community, your future professional community, and through connecting to broader communities. Leadership is broadly defined, and each one of you is a leader already. You selected Duke Kunshan University, a budding new university, for perhaps the most important part of your life, the transition from a high school graduate to a college graduate. So you are a leader already. Lead with empathy, humanity, and the confidence that leadership is all about people, about enable others' successes, about making impact for the common good of the community. Whether you are working on finding a solution to a global challenge, or a policy, or an invention, or educating the next generation of bright minds, always put people first. What we do could lead to unanticipated consequences impacting people, especially those from underserved communities or underrepresented groups. The rapid development of artificial intelligence is one such example. The application of AI relieves many of our mundane tasks so we can focus on more interesting ones. However, some jobs have been taken over by AI already, and more is coming. Have we thought about the impact on people whose jobs disappeared or will disappear? What new jobs are we going to create? And what and how we are going to retrain people? The world needs leaders who put people first. Being the graduate of DKU, a global university, you are better prepared than most college graduates to be a global citizen. Not only do you embrace the concept of rooted globalism, another of the 7 animated principles of the DKU curriculum, you are equipped and empowered to act and to lead as a global citizen. Humanity today not only faces existential challenges such as global warming, but also geopolitical conflicts such as the war in Ukraine. The world needs you and your generation to march onto a path leading to a better world for all. Lastly, please stay connected to your fellow graduates, to the faculty and staff at DKU and at Duke. Best wishes and congratulations again.
It is now my pleasure to recognize the members of the DKU undergraduate class of 2023. Graduates, please approach the stage as your name is called to receive your diplomas from Duke University President Vincent Price and Interim Provost Jennifer Francis. Glory Agun. Othman Baharawi. Aziz Abdullayev. Anastasia Liliana Barnett. Nahol Basaye. Charlie Colacerdo. Winona George Mendoza Kuraming. Namuna Gonbold. Miniam Garomsa. Mikael Berhanu Gitana. Erin Elizabeth Gregg. Philemon Nkusalasi Halamariam. Sabiata Ja. Saad Laharishi. Ethan Lee. Anna McCain. Luca Midvani. Amelia Meyer. Ruhi Mohammed. Dalgon Nyamgarel. Nadir Wagner. Caroline Palmer. Chase Pellegrini DePore. Teodora Eleonova Petkova. Ariane Punacha. Ellie Malou Keenan Portiancula. Gaurav Rajesh Parekh. Audrey Roberts. Bailey Rose. William Seitz. Reka Grace Shimamura. Colleen Siv. Maritha Tan Chao Tzi. Aiden Tenerelli. Mohammed Osama. Zhang Tu Vu. Shauna Wu. Jasmine Xiao. Aida Tishbayeva. I also want to recognize the following members of the undergraduate class of 2023 who are expected to graduate later this year. Ayman Baber, Ashley Dillon, Yoonji Lee, Andrea Mina, and Abujar Zubair. I now invite President Price and Interim Provost Francis to confer the Duke and DKU degrees on the graduates who just received their diplomas.
Here we go. This is the moment. So by the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon you these degrees from Duke University, and I welcome you to the worldwide community of global citizens and lifelong learners. Congratulations.
Class of 2023 undergraduate students, you have successfully completed the undergraduate program requirements of Duke Kunshan University, reviewed by the university's Degree Evaluation Committee. You are hereby awarded the DKU Bachelor's degree. I would like to now invite all graduating students to now take the tassel from the right side of your cap and move it over to the left side. And let me now just say, for the next 7.5 hours, may you unabashedly be superior to your DKU peers as you enjoy this time with your degrees. So I want to thank everyone for attending the ceremony, to family, friends, faculty, administrators, especially our students. We have so enjoyed having you at Duke University, some of you for a very long time. And you have made not only DKU, but you have made Duke both stronger and better for your presence, and we thank you for that. Now, let me invite everyone to enjoy a lovely reception in the back. Thank you. Not much space back here, though.
We